keep going with this lovely Thursday. And of course, that means it is time for math next. In math, we're going to keep going with our awesome vocabulary, talking about those relationships between numbers with more than or less than. Today, we're going to be still focusing on those number sentences and see if we can get faster, more automatic, more fluid, answering our questions and really seeing that place value right away. So, let's check out our learning target for Thursday. It says, I can identify 1, 10, or 100 more than or less than any 3-digit number. So our challenge today is we're going to take away our place value chart. All you need today, second grade, is your whiteboard out. If you still need your chart, that's totally okay, but it's our challenge that we're only going to be answering these questions with our whiteboard and our awesome big brains. So let's quickly remind ourselves that I'm going to be asking you some questions about our more than or less than language. So second grade, I want to hear your answers nice and loud. With more than, if we're trying to find a number that's more than another, where are we going to count? Are we going to count up or down for more than? Can you do it with your fingers? Up, we're going to count up. And therefore, are we going to get a bigger or a smaller value? Can you show me with your body? Bigger or smaller value for more than? We, of course, are going to get a bigger value. With more than, we count up, and we get a bigger number that has more value. And therefore, more than means we're going to do what kind of operation? We're going to add value. Getting a bigger number means we are adding. We're adding our 1, 10, or 100. Awesome job. There's more than, but there's also less than. So let me ask you the same questions. I want to hear it. With less than, are we counting up or down? What do you think? Are we counting up or down for less than? Can you show me? We're counting down for less than. So when we count down, are we going to get a smaller or a bigger value? For less than. Smaller or bigger? Of course, we're going to get a smaller value. We're taking away value, less than. So if we're taking away value, that means we're doing what kind of operation? We're subtracting. We want a smaller number to take away. Therefore, we are subtracting value. Okay, awesome people. Thank you so much for saying those nice and loud with me. So now we're going to get started with our number sentences right away. So make sure you have a nice whiteboard out. You don't need to be copying down the whole sentences. I just want you to see if you can write the answers on your whiteboard. Okay, so first up, we are going to be finding numbers that are different by 1, 10, or 100. And with every number sentence, I'm going to ask you those 2 key questions that we were using yesterday to figure out what this number sentence is telling us to do. Okay, can you read this with me? It says, 1 more than 275 is blank. So that's our job. What is 1 more than? Let me see. Based off this number sentence, what place value is going to change? This is telling us that what place value is going to change? The 1s, 10s, or 100s? The 1s place, of course, the 1s place is going to change because we see that right in the front. So with 275, which digit is in the 1s place? 275. Which one is in the 1s place? The 5, of course, the 5. So this digit is what is going to change. So our second question, will we add or subtract? What do you think? Based on your sentence, will we add or subtract? We are going to add because we have more than. It's telling us to get a bigger value, to count up, to add. So, 1 more than 275. Add to the ones place. What are we going to get? Can you write it on your board? We're adding to the ones place. We'll get 276, of course, 276. And look what happened. We went from how many ones? 5 ones to 6 ones. We added to our ones place and got a bigger value. All because we were looking at our clues in our sentence. Awesome job. Okay. Can you reset your board? Reset, reset. Let's do another one. Awesome. Okay, let's see. Can you read this with me, second grade? This says 10 more than 378 is blank. Okay, what are we going to do? What value is going to change? What place value? Ones, tens, or hundreds? What place value is changing? The tens place. It's showing us right here. The tens place is going to change. So what digit is in the tens place? 378. What digit is in the tens place? The 7 is in the tens place. Good job. Okay, now that we know what is changing, will we add or subtract? What is it telling us to do? Add or subtract? It's telling us to add, of course, because of more than, our bigger value. So what's our answer? Can you write it on your board? 10 more than 378 is, you're going to add a 10. You're adding a 10. 388. 388. Awesome, people. Because look, we went from how many tens? 7 tens to 8 tens. We added a 10. We counted up 10 more. Awesome, awesome job. Okay, are you ready for another one? Let's reset, reset, clear that board. Good job. Whew. Okay, next one. What does this say? Can you read it with me, nice and loud? 100 less than 545 is blank. That's our task. Okay? What place value is going to change? What place value is going to change? The hundreds place, of course. It's telling us right here, hundreds place. So what digit is in the hundreds place? What digit? 554. This first 5, the first 5 is in the hundreds place. That's what will change. Our second question, will we add or subtract? What do you think? Will we add or subtract? This time we have less than, so we're going to subtract. We're going to take away value. Count down. So let's do that. 100 less, we're taking away 100. Then 545 is what? Did you write it on your board? Take away 100. 5 to 400s. We have 100 less. Awesome, awesome job. Okay, let's see if we can even go faster. Can you reset your board? Reset, reset. Good job. But it is now brain break time. So come on, stand up with me. And I've got a sports themed this or that. Are you on your 2 feet? Okay, 2nd grade. So which of these roles would you rather have? Would you rather be a coach of a sports team? Be the coach? If so, you're going to do 5 cross jumps. Or would you rather be the referee? Someone who calls all the rules. If so, you're going to do 5 squat jumps. What would you choose? Coach or the referee? I think I would choose the referee. So I'm going to do 5 squat jumps. Did you got your pick? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Awesome. Okay. So you've got a clear board, which means we get to solve another number sentence. Oh wait, sit it down, catch your breath. Oh wait, can you read this one with me? Here we go. 10 less than 546 is blank. Can you do this one on your own? Can you write it on your board? 10 less than 546. Write it on your board. See what you got. Is 536. 536. And why is that true, 2nd grade? Because this sentence was telling us to do what? Find a number that was 10 less. We had to subtract 10. And look, what place value did we change? We changed the tens place. We counted down a 10, took away a 10, and we went from, how many tens? 4 to 3 tens. We were subtracting. Awesome job. Good job. Okay, now we're going to switch it up a little bit. So can you reset that board? We're going to check out a slightly different problem. Are you all reset? Okay, so this is our same number sentence, but a different part of our sentence is now missing. This is a little bit of a challenge problem. We're still using our same knowledge, but just in a slightly different way. We have blank more than 243 is 343. So now, 2nd grade, the change is missing, either by 1, 10, or hundreds. We are changing what was added or subtracted between these numbers, 1, 10, or 100. So when we see a problem like this, we got to ask ourselves, when looking at our 2 numbers, what's different? What place value changed? Can you notice? What place value changed? The hundreds, tens, or the ones? The hundreds changed. The hundreds changed. What did you notice? It went from how many hundreds? 200s to 300s. We went up. We were adding. So how much did we add to these numbers? They differed by what? By 100. Because from 200 to 300, we had to add 100. Good job. Okay, this next one, I want to see if you can spy with your own eyes. So let's take a look. Can you make sure to write this on your board? Let's see. So we're missing 1, 10, or 100. Less than 987 is 977. What's different? What changed? Can you write the answer on your board? How many less than? What's different? What would go here? 1, 10, or 100? 10 less than 987 is 977. And how did you know that? What place value had changed? The tens place, of course. We went from how many tens? 8 to 7 tens. When you notice that difference, that was both in the tens place, you know that these numbers differed by 10. It was 10 less. We had taken away value, counted down. Awesome, awesome job, second grade, working on getting fluent and automatic in these place value number sentences. So now, you're going to have the opportunity to show me what you know a few different ways on our Class Dojo worksheet. Okay, so our worksheet looks very similar than yesterday, and there's still 6 number sentences that you need to complete. But you want to be really careful how you're reading each sentence because some of them are a little different using different skills. So for number 1, 100 more than 146 is blank. But look for number 2, the change is missing. Blank less than 422 is 421. So you really need to pay attention to what part of the number sentence and skill you need to find and use. But come down to 5 and 6. It's bringing in your addition and subtraction skills. So for 5 and 6, we have 239 plus 10 equals blank. You know this, it's the same skills. Or 467 plus blank equals 567. So what did you add? What's missing? You all have the skills to fill out every single one of these sentences, just sometimes you have to think about it in a slightly different way. If you're getting caught, use this question to always get you started. What place value is changing? Always try and look what is changing. The ones, tens, or hundreds. That will help you get started if you ever get stuck. So you're going to fill in every single blank on all 6 sentences, working really carefully and really seeing what you need to find. Okay, awesome people. Thank you so much for being such great workers every single day. Let's go get started